Well, hello, boys and girls. Are you ready for today's creative journal writing? Okay, please remember that you need your green journal book. Okay, as always, you're going to turn to the next available page. I have my sample here for you. At the top of that page, I want you to write your first and last name, as well as your number symbol and classroom number. Go ahead and do that now. Then class, on the first line, I would like you to write today's date. Today's date is April the 21st, 2021. Let me go ahead and enlarge this so that you can see the lines, so that you're touching the lines properly as you write each of the letters and numbers. Go ahead and write the date on the first line. Okay, class, if you have not finished the date, go ahead and pause the video now because I'm going to start talking about what I want you to do today. Okay, so if you're not finished, pause the video now. Okay, class, you're going to start your writing on the next line, okay? But for today's writing, you're going to write a letter. You're going to write a letter to a friend. So I'm going to go ahead and continue using my whiteboard as an example, okay? Since we're writing a letter, remember we need to start out with a greeting, okay? A greeting, class, is another way of saying hello, okay? So we're gonna write the word dear, capitalizing the first word of the greeting. So go ahead and write dear. And it is spelled differently than the animal, class, okay? Dear, and then I want you to write the name of your friend. Okay, remember it is a name. A name is a proper noun and it needs to be capitalized. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and draw a line here, but instead you're going to write your friend's name. And then because we're going to continue with our letter, okay, and our letter is words that you have to say to your friend, we're going to put a comma after your friend's name. Go ahead and finish the greeting at this time. Okay, now that you've finished writing dear and your friend's name and you place the comma after it, now remember, class, you're going to write what you have to say to your friend starting on the third line, okay? And I'm going to teach you how to indent. So normally we'd start our first word here at the beginning of the line, but not if you're going to write a paragraph. So normally we put one finger in between our words, correct, class? Yes. So now to indent, we're going to put two fingers at the beginning of our paragraph and we're going to start our first word here. Okay. Then as you continue writing your sentences, class, on your journal, and I'm going to show you what you're going to write about in just a minute, okay, in your letter to your friend, you're going to continue writing your sentences along this line, okay, which is the third line of your journal page. And then when you get to the next line, you're going to go to the beginning of that line. You're no longer going to indent, okay? We're going to only indent our paragraph, okay? And I only expect you to write one paragraph today, not one sentence, but one paragraph. One paragraph is made up of many sentences, okay? And I'm going to ask you to write at least 3 or more sentences, okay? So again, the first word, you're gonna put 2 finger spaces and you're gonna write your first word, and then you'll continue with 1 finger space in between your words as you continue writing your sentences, okay? Following our 3 writing reminders. Remember, every sentence should begin with a capital letter, put proper spacing between your words, and lastly, end each sentence with the correct punctuation mark, okay? And then class, once you're done with your paragraph, okay, we're going to end our letter with the word from. Wherever you end your letter, okay, whenever you're done writing your sentences, you're going to go to the next line. You're going to move over to almost the end of the line, and you're going to write from. You're going to put a comma, and then you're going to write your name on the next line, okay? So your name will go here, your first name. Okay. I will share this again with you after I share what I want you to write in the body. This right here, class, is the body of your letter. Okay. Now you may use more than the lines here as you continue writing. Okay. Just remember, wherever you end up, you're going to, wherever you finish what you have to say to your friend, that's when you'll include the closing. From is a closing. Okay. That's like saying goodbye. Okay. Or talk to you later. And then your name. Okay. Your signature is your name. Okay. So let me share with you what I want you to write to your friend about. Okay. So you're going to write a letter to a friend about a pet that knows what people are thinking. So imagine you have a pet, okay, or know of a pet that actually knows what people are thinking. So in your letter to your friend, I want you to talk about that and tell your friend all about it. Okay, so again, you're writing a letter to a friend about a pet that knows what people are thinking. And remember, class, you're following these guidelines in your journal page, okay, on your journal. You start on the first line, writing the date. You wrote your greeting on the second line, dear, and then so whatever your friend's name is, okay, you put a comma here. And then you're going to put 2 finger spaces right here on the third line. And then you're going to start your sentences, okay, as you write to your friend about a pet that knows what people are thinking. When you finish at least 3 or more sentences, class, then you're going to finish by writing the word from, always capitalize it, okay, from, a comma after that, and then your name, okay? And again, class, if you need more space, class, in your journal book, if you run out of lines here, remember, just continue on the back side, okay, over here with your letter to your friend. And then as always, class, make sure you finish with a picture to your friend about what you wrote about, okay? And remember, class, you're writing about a letter to your friend about a pet that knows what people are thinking. Remember to send me a picture of your completed assignment through your Class Dojo account.